Hey guys, it's Mr. Fuzzy Lego, and welcome back to another Super Smash Bros. Ultimate minifigure video. And today it's very special because today I'm going to be showing you my Lego custom Earthbound characters with number 10, Ness, and number 37, Lucas. So I think it's maybe fairly obvious now that Earthbound is my favorite video game franchise and has been for several years. And so it's very important that I make amazing figures for Smash Bros. Ultimate. So first of all, you're probably wondering what the heck these heads are. So I would probably just zoom out so I can show you better before I get into these figures. Now that these are custom 3D printed Ness and Lucas Lego heads from AnimeLEGO's Shapley's account. And I'll actually leave a link to the account where you can purchase these. They're fairly cheap. I bought both of them for under $5 each. And I'll also leave a link to the video where you can see pretty much molds of the heads. So all I did was just, paint them and whatnot, and it's very awesome. They look amazing, and I'm very happy with them. So let's go ahead and get started with Ness from Earthbound, who is actually like my favorite Smash Bros. Character and has been for several years. So I'm very excited to finally show you this figure. I've had them done. In fact, I've had both of them done for months, but I just, been holding them off for number 19 because I have all these numbered I had all these numbered up to 19. And so, first of all, I guess I'll start with the head. So that head is the 3D printed head, but there is a problem. That mold actually has Ness's brim on this side of the hat. So what I did is I took some files and there's like glue in my hand, some files and sandpaper and whatnot, and I basically just sanded down the brim, just completely sanded it off, and then I re-sculpted over the terrain basically. I don't know why I said terrain, but you know what I mean. I sculpted over that, and then I painted it up, and then I sculpted my own brim on this side. So this brim is actually sculpted, so that the correct way. So it is a little bit interesting from the bottom. It's not perfectly clean like the hat is. So yeah, that's basically all I did for the hat, and then that's really it. I did paint all the eyes and everything, and the ears and the hair. So that's all 3D printed, and it looks really nice. And the head does come off. It's very tight though. The heads are very tight, but it is, you can see like the white, what the original color was. So the heads do come off. They're very tight, but they look really awesome. So I guess I'll move on to the bat now before I move on to everything else. The bat is a standard Lego bat, which I finally was able to purchase. I have never been able to have one of these bats for whatever reason, and so I was really happy that I finally gave one to my Ness. And I just did all the necessary details, like the on-net thing, and that's it for the simple. It's very simple for Ness's bat. So the rest of the figure, standard blue, as I've been doing. The backpack strap's kind of coming up, which is bad. But standard blue striped shirt, and then standard backpack that I've been doing for years and whatnot. This time it's actually sculpted rather than using a 1x1 tile piece, or the cheese slope piece. I don't know what they're called. There is a bit of paint chipping there, so I'm going to have to repaint that, but it's alright. And then probably another big thing that you're going to notice is the hands. Now these are another thing I decided to add on Ness and Lucas. These are basically their PK Fire thing, because in Smash Ultimate, Ness and Lucas both have little effects when they shoot PK Fire from their hands. There's little like diamonds and stuff, just like in their original games. And so I decided to include those on the figure. So it's just, red diamonds basically show PK Fire on both hands, on the inside of the hands rather. So that's really it. Very nice little Ness figure, and I'm very happy with it. Awesome. I don't want to brag, but probably the best Ness that will probably exist for many years. I'm sorry, it's just so cool. So that's Lego Ness, and so now it's time for Lucas, who's not as good as Ness, but just because he's so much simpler, pretty much. So Lucas' head came from that as well. There was no work needed to be done with sanding it down or anything like Ness's hat was, because Lucas doesn't even have a hat. Oh, his hand fell off. And this is just a standard Lego rope for the rope snake. It's very simple. So I did paint all the details on there. I think I got his head looking like the eyebrows and like the mouth looking pretty cool. The actual mold does include like cutouts where you can paint in mouths, but it's kind of difficult to do that. And yeah, it looks, like I said, it looks really cool from the sides and whatnot and everything. There's a bit of paint there, that's bad. But yeah, just like Ness as well, like I said, he does have PK Fire on the insides of his hands. And it's very similar to Ness, just with, red. And then, it's very simple. And I did outline wow, it's weird. I did outline the socks as well. And they also have their own shoe designs. So that is really it for Ness and Lucas. Lucas is significantly simpler than Ness because they're almost the same figure. It's just, Ness has a hat and a backpack, and Lucas has hair and stuff. So really all the work I did was, who cares? I don't actually know what I'm talking about. But that is my LEGO custom Smash Brothers, well, not really Smash Brothers, but, Super Smash Bros. I just said that, Ness and Lucas, and I'm very happy that I was finally able to show you these. And yeah, make sure you leave it down below. Which one of these is your favorite? I say Ness because I like Ness. I may be biased, but Lucas is really good too. I really like Lucas. But in terms of whatever. Yeah, check out my social medias because I'm going to be posting a lot of Super Smash Brothers little like preview kind of shots and really cool little photos, and then especially a lot with Earthbound because I just finally got these ones out and published. And that's going to be it for this video. Make sure you comment down below and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.